Well, good morning, everyone. Good morning. This is your friend again, King David D. I thought I'd come on here and share something with you that's about to take place. I'm going to be writing articles in this young man who has a magazine here in the Big Zoo. And the name of his magazine is He Reigns. Okay? And so I want you to, uh, pick up his magazine. It's a awful good magazine that is in our community that I think we all should read. It's a magazine, and it has articles of local individuals, and we all should be interested in this magazine because the young man, he's going to go far. He definitely is going to go far. So be sure to pick up one of these magazines. Uh, $3, folks. Only $3. So be sure to look up at his magazine because your friend again, King David D, will be placing a article. Well, hopefully I will be placing a number of articles in He Reigns magazine, local magazine here in Kalamazoo, Michigan. That I'm sure you will find a very interesting magazine, and not only because of my articles, but I'm here today to let you know that I will be placing articles in that magazine. So um, look for it, pick it up, be a devoted prescriber for the magazine, and uh, share with your friends. So, I came on here today to speak about, you know, uh, my articles that I will be placing in He Reigns, and what he's speaking of is no other than our Father of this entire world. So we all uh, look at and think about our Father God, and I wonder if there are a number of us that knows that our Father is the creator of this entire universe. And so that is a big deal. That is a enormous big deal that our Father is the creator of everything. Us and it, the universe, throughout the galaxies. The Big Bang Theory is such a what they call a Big Bang Theory is the actual place in which that what took place. So, well, What ignited the Big Bang, okay? What ignited the Big Bang? What caused the Big Bang? And then when the Big Bang happened and everything began popping up, like in the springtime, the flowers and the grass and the robins coming back around, okay? And how beautiful it is, how beautiful this world is. Now, that's an example of what they be speaking about when they say the Big Bang. But, all right, the Big Bang. Now, who struck that match for the Big Bang to take place? It was our Father God. That's who it was. It was our Father God who was the Big Bang. Yes. So remember, tell your friends that believe in the Big Bang that it was our Father God that was. He is the rain. He is the Big Bang. So let's remember that. Let's remember that, okay? That our Father God, that and He is the Big Bang. He's definitely that thing in which that we call the Big Bang. So we live in this world and we take for granted about how rich we are in this universe. And how selfish some of us can be. In this country today, we find individuals that definitely they seek and they look for excuses not to be a part of what our Father God intended for us to be. That it's been said that our Father God want us to love one another as I am your brother and you are my brother and sisters. So, why is it so hard? Why is it so hard for us to want to look upon each other and be there for one another? It is. I have spoke out about certain things that have taken place in my life in this existence today. I have spoke out about situations that has caused me some temporary pain. Things that has developed in my life that I feel that due to the fact that we look at life in this manner, that we cause each other to have expectations of each other in a way in which that causes us to discriminate and to isolate. And a lot of times, when we look at we we look at individuals and we see them as being we I'm trying to remember the where okay, let me see. Let me look at it. Let me speak of it like this. I'm gonna say about me, okay? That I have found myself an individual that has been in the middle. Found myself in the middle in the middle of being um, um, exiled. Yes, I found myself in the middle of being exiled from. I felt exiled from my community. I speak about this in my writings. I speak about how when an individual feel exiled, that is when you feel as if no one or anything is in the existence within your range. That's a part of you. And that is not a good feeling. That is not a good feeling at all. When you feel that you have been exiled from the human experience, when you are in this world, but you're not of it. Okay? And literally, I had found myself being in this world, but not of it. When I came to the realization of me not finding the capabilities of being a part of my Father God's creation. And my Father God's creation is everyone and everything that we see. And when you know that this world belongs to our Father, and you choose, you want to be with that. You want to be looked upon as being someone that is a part. But as I sit here and I talk about that experience, I think about, well, it was meant to be. This was something in which that my father had intended for me to be, to feel isolated, to put me in the frame of mind to find exactly what it was that I may have left behind. And what I had left behind and what I was about to do was to seek and find a way in which that I needed to talk to you. So now I do this in a way in which that I can speak to many. I can speak to many. In this way in which that I speak to y'all today. You know, I speak to y'all today through Facebook Live. Okay? And I have a lot to tell you about what our Father God intends for us to do as His people today in this world. And I know for sure that from me experiencing the human experience and finding myself feeling that I was in this world, but now I was not of it. And for years and years, on top of years, I have been in this world and not of it. Even though in my younger years, I was popular in the area of being a dancer, an individual that had poise and coordination and good timing to get out there on the dance floor and dance the way I used to. And be amongst my friends and even when I was in high school, I was in a singing group. Solitary Souls is what we called ourselves. And that was a lot of fun. You know. Now, see, back then, I was a part of a number of things that was taking place in our world, among our race. And living like that was great and wonderful. It was joyous. It was the greatest thing that anyone would want to experience, especially for me when I was a young man. That was just one of the greatest experiences that I've had. You know, it wasn't until I became a full grown man that I finally found myself only in the hands of my Father God. And from that experience and me being so naive and not really knowing what was taking place, that I was being a part of something magnificent, something greater than I have ever been a part of, that I had became aware of exactly who I am today. And today that I have come to find myself so very devoted to my Father God and doing his will is where I found myself finding in the beginning that I was in this world, but I was not of it. Because, see, my Father God, He took me from it, of it, so that He could place a new direction in my life to find who I am before I found my wife. I needed to find who I was, who I am today, and sharing with the world about what it is that my Father God has put inside of me to say. So, be with me, my brothers and sisters. Stay with me. Watch and see exactly what it is that my Father will give to me for me to give to you. And this is something that it will be more along the lines for us to see, to find this new adventure in which that my Father God has given to me. So, I'm asking you, and I'm telling you that if you stay with me and you listen to what the message in which that my Father God has given to me to give to you, to do, to think, and to say all of these things in which that He has given to me to display. So, this is me again, here, live and in living color. King David D. Telling you folks that stay with me because I love you. Do you love me?